y'all. I'm Tasha Smith, and we're back with another episode of My Black is Beautiful. Now, let me tell you, in the next half hour, we will encourage, uplift, and inspire the African-American woman. And to do just that, I'm joined with my girls, recording artist, Grammy award-winning singer and songwriter, the lovely Chrisette Michele, actress and NAACP award nominee Sonia Sohn, actress, producer, director Kim Fields, and actress and New York Times best-selling author Miss Victoria Rao. Now, ladies, I know Rao. We got to put that on there, okay? Now, ladies, today it is all about body image and self-esteem. And as we know, powerful messages are conveyed through the media. So let's just take a look at how black women are so often portrayed and how we often redefine those images. Check out this tape and we'll be back in a second.
The stats are staggering. 77% of African American women feel that their image is negatively portrayed or distorted in the mainstream media.
For me, it's very powerful because it helps shape the way you see the world around you in your self-perception.
I think that when you do see us, we're the girlfriend, or we're the villain, or we're the slut or the hoe, and we're not the woman who is to be celebrated and to be admired.
The majority of the images that I see in the media is very degrading, very poor, very non-descriptive of the black woman that I'm used to seeing.
African American women come from many walks of life, and it's important for the media to create a balance that reflects the diversity of the black community.
We have a lot more positive black women in the media now than we did before, where we have our young little girls looking up to these women, showing them that they can do it too.
Instead of waiting for the world to change, many black women are taking control of their own images.
I don't like the way we're portrayed all the time, but you know, it's our responsibility. But I respect myself, and I know that there's always somebody looking, you know, and I'm a mother, so I have to be an example at all times, on and off camera.
Despite the struggles, many are hopeful for the future.
No one can tell us who we are. So unless we tell our own stories, then people will continue to define who we are. So we have to stand up and decide how we want to be known. And it can only come from us. No one can tell us who we are, so we have to speak our own story.
Now that is powerful. And the truth is that black women come from so many different walks of life, and we should all be celebrated. People always come up to me, right? And they say, do I feel like I'm always taking stereotypical roles? And do I feel that the roles that I play are always bad women? And as an actor, we have to communicate all forms of humanity. And I say, hey, there's always got to be a good person and a bad person in the script, right? But what do you think about the stereotypical roles that you see in some women in their images, not just as actors, but in their own personal lives?
Well, I think we have to be careful when we use the word stereotypical, because I think inherent in that word is judgment.
Right.
I think as long as we're portraying very different types of characters, that there's a rainbow, a range of personalities that exist within the black community and within the world.
Right.
So as long as we're touching all those bases, you know, then we're portraying humanity as a whole.
I love it. That's exactly. I feel the same way, I tell you. And I say we can certainly go on and on about this one, but creating a more truthful balance of how black women are reflected in the media is a goal that I believe we all are working on and is worth working towards. So when My Black is Beautiful returns, Alicia Renee and our fashion expert and Project Runway finalist, Kato, will give us a quick tip on how to get the most out of one versatile item of clothing. Then we'll return to part 2 of our segment, the images of African American women, where we will place the spotlight on the absence of black women on mainstream runways. We'll be right back with My Black is Beautiful.
Beautiful to me. Beautiful to me.
Hey ladies, I'm Alicia Renee, bringing a quick tip to all my fashionistas on a budget out there. Celebrity stylist Kato is going to show you how you can get the most out of your wardrobe with one signature piece. Our motto today is Precious.
So this is what I like to call my staple piece. Find a piece that is dark, because obviously if it's a hot pink dress, everyone's going to remember when you wear it the second time. So this is great because it's black, it's slimming, it's wonderful, and we're just going to add pieces to it. So I think something like this, definitely it's black, add some color, you know, and be bold with it. Add this necklace to it, and it really adds a little flavor to it. There's some purple in there, really adds a little funk to her outfit.
Vintage looking too.
Yes, it is, and it's fun. We're gonna add a blazer to it. This is something you can wear forever. Once again, your staple piece always stays the same. You know, you can add a belt to it. This belt is really cool because it's brown, and nobody should ever say black and brown.
I was just about to say, a lot of women aren't, you know.
Make your own rules. All those rules people make, they have hidden agendas. So you take the necklace off. If you're going to add, definitely subtract always. And if you're out, maybe your girls call and they want to go to dinner, add a clutch.
I really like this one.
Me too. You know, we kind of went from day to evening. The denim was definitely an accessory piece, ladies. You know, we're going to glam it up for the evening and then add a clutch to it. We're going to keep it sleek and black on that side, just to kind of give it really simple. You don't need too much. What we're going to do, we're going to add some color. Just big chunky rings, you know, to give it a little bit of color. You can take your bracelets that adjust and actually cover this area right here on the dress. And definitely you can accessorize with necklaces.
Well, Cato showed you, so no more excuses. So now you know how to get the most out of your accessory piece or get more bang for your buck.
You get all of those different looks from one piece? What? That is amazing. And I'm definitely going to have to go out and get myself a tunic, ladies, and I'm sure you are too, and so are you. All right? Now, today we're discussing body image and self-esteem, and it's time to bring you part 2 of our feature segment, Images of African American Women. We're placing the spotlight on the absence of black models on mainstream runways. So please take a look at this and let's see what's happening out there.
It really saddens me that there's a lack of black models on the runways right now.
It has gone on season after season after season because the same people who are in charge continually only look for one black face.
So you'll get the breakdown of the casting, and it'll be printed out, no blacks, no Asians.
Another thing the designers have a problem with is the body of a black girl.
I believe there's a lack of black models on the runway because of our curves. They want an image of this size 0 with no bone structure at all.
You want to see personality and individuality. That's what makes the world beautiful.
Nevertheless, some black beauties are changing the face and shape of fashion. Just flip through the historic July 2008 all-black issue of Italian Vogue for proof.
You had Naomi, Tyra Banks, Chanel Iman, you had Iman, Jordan Dunn. Everybody was in there. They had never had a plus-size African-American woman to be in their publication. So to be a part of that and to be part of the black issue was huge.
Italian Vogue was only one step in the right direction.
It shouldn't be something that we're so shocked, like go run out and pick it up because we don't know when we'll be on there again.
Seeing more black models is bigger than indulging our vanity.
More African American women should be put on the runway so that our little girls don't grow up with a complex. They can see who they will be in the future and be proud of it.
From designers to consumers, we can all take control to make the fashion world embrace our beauty.
My solution to it, every time I cast a show, I make sure that the majority of my models are ethnic.
We have to be conscious of the fact that we are a buying power. As a black community, we support these companies who are not using black faces. And I say if you don't see yourself in those clothing, then don't support it.
So if we decide to hold on to our dollars and wait for magazines and models and images to reflect us, then we'll see a difference.
I love that feature story because Takara's photos in the black issue were ones that burned up the pages, okay? And the issue sold out in 72 hours. Can you believe that? Why is it that we don't see more full-figured models as well as black women in these print ads and on runways?
Fashion. Fashion catered to a very thin, shapeless body. African women, and not only African women, women of color are more full-figured. Our magazines, our publishers of the periodicals have defined what beauty is. So we have to redefine, which is what's happening, which is what's so beautiful about this period in the world, is we're redefining what all beauty encompasses.
That is so true.
Yeah.
Chrisette, do you have thoughts about that?
Well, yeah, I mean, especially in the music industry, something that you see are girls starving themselves, girls not eating, girls, you know, over-exercising until the point where they're not even healthy anymore. But for me, it was very important, because I'm a fashion girl, I love fashion, to celebrate my curves in a very fashionable way. Celebrate your body.
Exactly. The most important point here is that whatever your shape or size is, be healthy, and know that you're beautiful. Now, when My Black is Beautiful returns, we'll flash back and take a look at how mainstream cultures embrace black body types and fashion. Let's see about that. Then our fitness expert, Jeanette Jenkins, will share a quick tip about the importance of core strength. So we'll be right back in a minute.